guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Agi. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're not yet subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. You don't have to pay for anything. So in today's video, I'm gonna share with you this amazing fish recipe. It's actually a masala fish recipe, and I know you guys are going to try it out and you're going to love it. So let me take you through the process of making this amazing and delicious fish. So guys, as you can see, I have this amazing kingfish over here. I don't know if you love kingfish, but if you like kingfish, then this is the recipe for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is to create a marination for the fish, and I'm going to use white pepper. You can put as much as you want, and I'm also gonna add the black pepper. So about a teaspoon each is enough. And then I'm gonna add in some salt and some turmeric powder. About a teaspoon should be enough too. So to that I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and then I'm gonna mix it until it's nicely combined. You can make as much marination as you want, but because I have this small amount of fish, I'm just gonna make this small amount of marination. So the next thing I'm going to do is to apply the mixture onto the fish on both sides. So you can be as generous as you want with the marination, but I don't want it to be so messy, so I'm just gonna apply is nicely marinated. So the next thing I'm going to do is to fry the fish. So you'll take a clean pan and add in about 5 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. So we are going to let the olive oil to heat up, and then it's time to fry the fish. So you're going to take your fish, a piece each. You're going to work with a piece each, and then I'm going to put it in the hot oil, and then you're going to fry each side until it's nicely brown. So you should be checking, you don't let it to burn. So when one side is done, you're going to flip it, and then you're also going to fry the other side until it's nice and brown. So when the other side is done, I'm just gonna flip it to show you guys how the other side looks like. So it's nicely done. So I'm just gonna take it out from the pan and place it on a nice clean paper towel. So you will continue doing this with the rest of the fish pieces, and I just want to let you guys see how amazing these fish pieces are going to look like that one is done. So we are going to continue doing the rest of the fish pieces. So guys, this is the final piece that we have done, and you can see how amazing that fish looks like. I can literally just have it like that. So the next thing, you're going to take a clean pan, and then you're going to add in some cooking oil. And when the oil is nicely heated, I'm going to add in my chopped onions. I used about 2 large onions. I love onions because I do believe they make the food taste really nice. So I'm just gonna fry this until it's almost brown, when it's starting to turn brown, and then I'm gonna add in the ginger and garlic paste. So that is about a tablespoon of that. So I'm gonna keep turning the onions until they're almost brown, like they're starting to turn brown, and then I'm gonna add in the green onions, or you can call them the spring onions. So I used about 1 bunch of the spring onions. So you're just gonna cook that for about 1 minute. So the next thing I'm going to add in is the bell pepper. So here I have the red, the green, and the yellow bell pepper. So we're just gonna mix until it's nicely incorporated. That should take probably 1 minute. So after a minute, I'm going to reduce the heat, and then I'm going to cover this and let it cook for about 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, we're just gonna give it a little bit of a mix just so that the onions don't burn. And then the next thing I'm going to add is tomato puree. So I used about 5 tomatoes that I blended nicely. So I'm gonna give it another good mix until everything is nicely combined. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is to cover it and let it slow cook for about 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, you can see the tomatoes are redder. So the next thing I'm going to do is just give it a little bit of a mix. And then the next thing I'm going to add in is fish curry, fish masala, not fish curry, fish masala. And I'm going to add in about a teaspoon. I'll also add in curry powder, and a teaspoon should do. So the next thing I would have added was paprika, but because my kids are not into spicy foods, I'm not gonna add that, but you can add that. And then I'm going to add in some soy sauce. So about 1 to 2 tablespoons of soy sauce should be enough. The next thing I'm going to add in is some tomato paste, and a tablespoon should be enough too. And the next thing I'm going to add in is some coconut cream. You can do milk, but I like cream. I always prefer cream. So I'm going to add in some 2 tablespoons. 2 heaped tablespoons should be enough, and some salt to taste. And when it comes to salt, you can always add whatever works for you. So the next thing I'm going to do is just give it a really good mix, like mix until everything and all the spices are nicely combined. And then I'm gonna cover it and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, you can see it's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful sauce, and the aroma is just heavenly. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in about 1 cup of water. If you want a lot of stew, you can always do more, but I really do prefer a really nice and thick sauce. So I'm just gonna add in about 1 cup of water. So the next thing to add in is your fried fish, and you're just gonna let the fish dive in because you want it all covered in that beautiful sauce. So I'll just add in all the fish pieces and just make sure that all of them are nicely covered with the sauce. So guys, after adding in the fish, I'm going to cover it, reduce the heat, and let the fish cook for about 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, the fish is ready, but there's one more thing to add, and I'm going to go ahead and add in the coriander leaves, fresh coriander leaves. So this is just to garnish. So I'm just gonna put in a few leaves just to make the fish look really beautiful. So the next thing is to cover it for about just 1 minute. 1 minute should be enough, and as you can see, the fish is ready to serve. So I'm gonna turn off the heat, and now you can serve your fish. You can serve this with a hot ugali. You can do this with rice. You can serve this with chapati, roti, whatever works for you. And as you can see, the fish looks super delicious. It is so yummy and it smells heavenly. I know you guys are going to like this recipe. So kindly, if you're not yet subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. Don't forget to leave me a comment. How do you make your fish? I would really like to know in the comment section. Don't forget to give me a like because the likes really help my channel to grow. You can also share this recipe with your friends because you never know who might need it. And I hope that I'll be able to see you guys in my next video.